Hi, I'm Mahmoud Abilsi. I'm the founder of Azwati. Azwati is a social solidarity restaurant that started in Amman back in 2015. The story behind Azwati, it was a personal story back in 2013 when I was walking in downtown Amman and I encountered a homeless guy and I wanted to offer some help. And then, by the time I wanted to offer help, I couldn't do anything except for just, leaving some money for him. So the moment I got to my car, I had this question that it was the spark of Azwati, which is who's gonna help him tomorrow. That question was the initial steps for Azwati, and then after negotiation with my family, my friends, and then Azwati idea came out to life in August 2015. The source of inspiration for Aswati, I think it's related to my childhood. I lost my dad when I was 5, and by that time, I became like the shadow of my mom. So I always observe her how she does good deeds within her society and within the Jordanian context. And for me, that was the art of giving was the source for me to start good deeds in the problem that I was hoping to solve through Azwati is to end hunger in Amman and other parts of Jordan. That was the main cause for me to start off this initiative. And by that encounter that I had in downtown, I just had this feeling that okay, this person inspired me to do Azwat and to create this initiative, and then with time it became the home for homeless people in Amman, Jordan. And now we're expanding in Salt in different government of Jordan and as well to Oman country. Azwat in Arabic means my backbone or my support system, and it's related to our culture. Back in the days, usually people, when they prepare food, they usually try to give another plate for their neighbors, and then goes all the way. And this cultural norm for me is a base for Azwati, and it's a base for me for social solidarity. Because it comes in different forms and shades. So social solidarity for me means that I am a person who has role within his society, and this person is supposed to offer some assistance or some help based on the people who he deals with. Too many moments have affected me or shaped my perspective through Azwati. The first story that comes to mind is Muhammad. Muhammad, he's a guy who was in his 6th grade. Back then, that was, I think, 8 or 7 years ago. He used to come as an invitee at Azwati, and then he takes his meals and then he goes away. One of the days, I think we saw 2 packs of bread that were left by the door at Azwati, and then we wondered who brought them. When we referred to the camera, we saw Muhammad brought them. Then we asked him who gave you these 2 packs of bread, and he said he saved from his pocket money to support other people. I think that moment, because it was not within our objective, that moment was interesting. We have harvesting moment. That moment was the aha moment for me. Is sometimes we have intended objectives and we have unintended actions, and Muhammad's story was from that part. These kind of stories have a great impact on the way that we think of Azwati and on our perspective. Azwati is designed on the golden triangle, which is the invitee, the inviter, and the volunteer. And the inviter, the person who feels that he wants or she wants to offer some food for another person, that person is the invitee. The inviter writes a coupon and he sticks it on the wall of kindness, and then he gives it to the volunteer. The volunteer prepares the food for the inviter, and then when the invitee comes, takes this coupon from that board of kindness. So this ecosystem of Azwati is the shape and the culture that we was inherited from our hospitality in Jordan and the Levantine area. The volunteers, we basically anyone could be a volunteer at Azwati, and one of the main principles at Azwati is do not judge. Do not judge, because sometimes whatever or whomever comes to Azwati is basically someone who needs this place, either invited or invitee. So the volunteer doesn't know exactly who's the inviter or the invitee, and then they just prepare food for everyone. And then by that time, if this person pays for his meal, and then he's invited. If he doesn't or she doesn't, then they're basically invitees. So that principle has taught us exactly how we try to decolonize the concepts and the actions that sometimes we make judgment of people. And I think this is it was the game changer for Azwati and for the volunteers on their daily life. Creativity for me means the art of giving and the art of mobilizing resources. One of the moments that we had at Azwati is I received this invitee, and I asked him about like his situation, where does he live, etc. And then I said like, yeah, I live nearby in one of the hotels that's nearby Azwati. I was like, interesting, because in Jordan, hotels basically like 5 stars, 4 stars. For him, I was like wondering, how how could he sustain and pay for the rent? And then like I walked down with him to the hotel, and then it appeared like to be like a hostel for him, and he struggles every single day to secure his accommodation, and then he struggles to secure his food and his expenses. For me, and then like when I went back to Azwati, I asked the volunteers like, what kind of talents do we have? And then afterwards I went back to Azwat, and then like I met with the volunteers, and we asked about like his situation. And one of the giving modalities that we had is the talent show. So we prepared like an event that was full of talents from volunteers at Azwati, and then like we had the event was sold out from the tickets, and then like we collected around like 1,000